So then the next day, which was Saturday, I had decided that I wasn't going to participate in the second day of the conference because I wanted to connect with some friends of mine that live in South Africa. You're so lucky. You're so lucky, Mark. I'm so happy to know you. So pretty. I don't want them to see me record, so we like put it right here. And this is where he lives, okay? South Africa. Okay.
They don't go.
They don't go. This is the golf course, y'all. Look at this. Look at our people.
Yeah, so we come and hang out here from time to time.
Okay.
Full restaurant, full everything. The spa downstairs. No, we're going to walk through. Oh, all right. Thanks.
Just showing me.
You know that we're taking the keys forward and sleep before us. Because we have a lot of Indians here. This is our people.
Nice.
See, this is what we do.
So explain where we are right now, Mark.
We're at the clubhouse.
Okay.
Oh, you want to build it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're at the clubhouse here at where we're at Blue Valley Golf Estate. That's where we stay. And I just kind of wanted to show Ari, hey, this is what Black people do.
Don't tell them the question I asked. Don't tell them.
No, but these are the things that we do, you know, in Africa. But obviously they don't let you know. But this is what we do. Yeah. So we're gonna keep walking.
Okay. All right.
So we have a dinner to go to, which is way better.
Yeah, we have dinner reservations. Hello, you guys.
This is what we do.
I will be out here all the time, Mark. Hello. Hello. I will be out here all the time. This is his property. This is his community where he lives.
So you got our people right here. Got the kids. Got everybody. It's great. Let's walk.
All right, we're going. Hold on, let me get this. Go ahead.
So,
This is us.
Yeah.
This is us.
I like it because if you want to order something from your home, you can order it on the menu, and then they just bring it to you.
Are you serious?
Do it all the time.
What?
What we gonna eat tonight? Let's go to the menu.
Wow.
No extra charge.
Wow.
We have tennis courts, squash courts, basketball courts, soccer courts, whatever, soccer field. Everything's here. That's what the homeowner association is.
Yeah.
$110.
$110. Ooh, don't say that. My husband gonna be moving out here so fast.
Yeah, we got all this.
Woo. This video don't do this no justice. Oh my God.
Yeah, let me video you. Let's walk.
Oh my God. This video don't do it no justice. You see the video and like what you really see?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So what I'm gonna take you to is to the first tee.
Wow.
Feel that breeze?
Yes. Woo! Oh.
Welcome to Africa.
Yes, welcome home. The real South Africa.
Yeah. They don't show you this. They just
They don't show you this. Look at that.
Look at what? That right there? Yeah.
Yes.
That's all our people are there, right?
That's all our people. I ain't seen one white person yet.
Yeah.
Not one.
Whoa.
I mean, you know, offense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? We're very unapologetic.
Yes, we want to be around us.
Let's walk across this thing here.
We want to be around us.
Matter of fact, we can go right here.
Oh,
Take it to the first
how
tee.
beautiful this is. I would literally be out here all the time.
I am out here. The putting greens right there. Over there is the driving range. So I'm here all the time.
This is so beautiful.
I just drive up the street, meet some of my friends up here.
This is gorgeous.
So what do you think?
This is beautiful. I'm in awe. I've been talking to my husband about moving out of the country.
Out of the house.
Once my son gets grown,
Yeah.
this is on the top of the list.
But start your relationship now. Keep coming
Keep
back.
coming back.
Keep coming back on your own, forging your own relationships over time. And when you come back, they'll be waiting on you.
Wow. I'm in awe.
What? I thought that was like the lantern.
This ain't nothing like it. Love it, Landon.
Mm-hmm.
But this don't. The Landon ain't got nothing on this. This is South Africa.
We in Fredericksburg.
Ironically, where we met.
Ah,
And
yeah.
now here we are. 10
I
years
love it.
later.
I love it. I love it.
Wow, doing it big.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of y'all.
I'm so proud of you to come. You have no idea how many people are afraid to just come here.
Let's
So.
do this. Wow. All right, y'all.
No more chains holding me.
So I didn't participate in the conference on Tuesday. So I got up, ate, went to Paul's again, and my driver came and took me around to Soweto. And Soweto is a town where a lot of successful South Africans are from, including Nelson Mandela. And I was able to go and tour the home that he lived in. And not the home he was raised in, but the actual home he lived in. And it was this tiny home, and it was just this, small structure. But I felt this magic in there. I felt empowered. I felt like a revolutionary. You get what I'm saying? Like, to just be in that space of such a great man. This is where he laid his head. This is where he wrote his book. This is where he ate his dinner. This is where he, you know what I'm saying? Just felt so dope. And to see his tiny little bed, oh, it was just so amazing. And, so I walked around and we ate and got some good farm to table food from a local restaurant in Soweto. And it was so cool to just see these goats just walking in the street, this herd of goats, just, minding their business. They like, you on my land. You the one that built all this concrete around here in these buildings. This is my my environment. But it was so cool to see that. I saw some people out there selling their products and things like that. So it was just truly amazing. And I was able to see where some very impoverished parts of South Africa, where people are living in these shacks, these little shack homes, but it's their community. They share food, they share resources, and they're stealing the electricity from, somewhere down, and they live there free. They live there. They don't have to pay. The government just says, here, y'all, here's some land, you can live there for free. But it's very, not the greatest of environments, but it works for them. Everybody around is smiling. They're happy. They're joyous. They make their little hut a home. But what it does is makes you realize, when you see these people still happy and joyful with the little of that they have, it makes you really think about, dang, and I want more. I want more. You get what I'm saying? So it really kind of like settled me a little bit to like really be thankful and appreciative even more of what I have and what I've accomplished, and to not just always be striving for more, but be striving to make more of a difference, right? That was really big for me in seeing that environment. So then I got dressed, and later on that evening, my friends Mark and Latasha Blanton came and picked me up and took me to their friend's house because they were having a birthday party there. And I'm telling you, I didn't even get one foot in the door, and the lady of the house took a selfie. We taking selfies, right? I said, I know that's right. She got me some red wine. We're talking. I'm meeting everyone. And it was just a gorgeous home. I'm talking about the circular stair. I mean, it was a beautiful home. I wanted to take pictures, but I didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. You don't go in people's houses and take pictures, which I'm sure she wouldn't have mind, but I just did not want to. I just did not want to do it. But she had this beautiful African bookshelf. I was like, I'm gonna find that bookshelf. You hear me? I'm going to find that bookshelf. Hey family, thank you so much for watching so far. I wanted to remind you to please subscribe and please like and please leave comments on what you think thus far of this vlog of my journey to South Africa. I do want to remind you that I do also host a weekly Release the Chains podcast, so please be sure that you tune in and watch those episodes as well. But mainly I'm here to you to my coming out conference and luxury tour that I'm going to be hosting in October of 2022 in the beautiful Johannesburg and beautiful Cape Town. It's going to be 3 days of conference and 7 days of luxury tour. I'm going to leave the link below so you can go ahead and join me, get the information, and come join us for this adventure. Okay, back to the vlog. Peace. So after leaving their friend's beautiful mansion, I was able to go and see Mark and Latasha's beautiful mansion up on the hill, brand new home. They had it built, swimming pool, the most beautiful view that you can imagine, and just to drive around their neighborhood and learn more. Me and Mark had a real deep conversation outside while Latasha, his wife, was getting dressed for dinner, and he just broke so much down to me about how, you know, a lot of the African traditions, the marriage traditions, are still alive, and how it's so different there, and how it's really about family and it's about community, and people actually do what they say they're going to do. That's why when I told people, those kids and those boys and everybody I connected with, that I networked, every single person I told, email me, follow me on Facebook. They didn't waste any time. They did it right away. Like they are very high in integrity, mannerism, all that good stuff. So I learned so much, got to see his beautiful neighborhood, got to see the golf course he lives in. It was just, I was like, this is amazing. This is what they don't show us. This is what we don't see. This is what we don't know about until we go and we experience it and we get out of our box and we get out of this brainwashed thinking, and we're able to see how Black people, our people, are really living, and living large and doing big things and successful, and not sitting around with flies flying all around their head begging for food. That was not an awakening moment, but it was, oh my God, it was just, it was magical. It made me feel good about my people. It made me feel like, yes, power to the people, power to the people. So Mark and Latasha, they have their own tourism company in South Africa called The Real South Africa. And I love it because they do like luxury excursions, et cetera, and they're bringing Americans to South Africa, which is what I'm going to be doing now, because I want my people to experience South Africa. As I said, we are always flying right over it, going to all these other little places. We want to go to Dubai. We want to go to Paris. We want to go to Europe. Why? They don't like us anyway. Why won't we go home and eat and sit and learn and network and dialogue, break bread with our people? Why? Because the media got y'all brainwashed, but that's why I'm here today. So I was able to meet and have dinner with a prince and his soon-to-be princess, a real prince, not some fake prince, but an actual real by bloodline prince in South Africa. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little intimidated because, at first, they're driving, just showing me all this new, everything is new in South Africa. Like all the buildings, everything is new. So it looks like a city, you know what I'm saying? Like new, but it don't feel like anywhere you've ever been before. It still has a different feel. And so Mark was like, oh, so I just want to tell you that he's a prince. I was like, oh, okay. So I was a little nervous because, you just royalty, whatever. And about 5-10 minutes into the conversation, you realize we have so much in common. We have the same goals to see our people up level. We are, you know what I'm saying? We live the same, pretty much. Successful people, when you're around people who are successful, millionaires and making money, and you are too, then the conversations are different, right? So you can immediately identify somebody who's in your tax bracket and that is just super down to earth, who just is here to have fun, live life, and we ain't worried about titles. We ain't worried about what people think about us. We're not worried about clout. We're not worried about the money. You know what I mean? We just people. We're just humans, but we've just had some success, or we come from success, whatever the case may be. And it was just beautiful. It was an amazing experience to break bread in that way, because let me tell you, I learned a lot. They even gave me a name. I have my own South African name. I'm just going to have it spelled down here for you because I do not know how to say it, but it means beautiful. And when you are given a name by South African royalty, that means you've been accepted into the family. And so that made me feel so good, because we really, really connected, so much so that they invited me to their wedding next year. And I'm going. I'm like, come on, baby, let's. Now, what you see on TV, kind of like Coming to America, yeah, it's pretty much like that. They showed me pictures of his brother's wedding, and I was like, oh, yeah, and I'm going to get a tailor. I'm going to get someone to design me a nice dress with the head. You better know it. Oh, I'm going to be there. I wouldn't miss that for the world. And you don't deny that type of invitation anyway. So that was just mind-blowing. The restaurant was mind-blowing. There was swans, and the food was, it was just amazing. I was blown away. I couldn't sleep. When I got home, I talked to my husband for 3 hours straight, because mind you, I'm still on the Eastern Standard Time in the United States. We talked for 3 hours, and I just shared with him my last 2 days, and I was just blown away. I said, I need to bring people to Africa. That is now one of my missions. We need to come out to South Africa. That's why I'm offering now an opportunity for you to join me for my first conference that I'm going to be hosting. And I have a lot more to share here, but I got to share this real quick. Go to masteringmyself.net and enroll and subscribe, really, to get the information, because I only have 10 spots. That's it. 10 spots to join me for the tour. So it's going to be a conference. Now, anybody can come for the conference, but the actual tour, I only have a very limited number of spots because of the way we're going to do this luxury experience. So it's called the Coming Out Luxury Wealth and Wellness. I'm sorry. Yes. Let me say that again. It's called the Coming Out Luxury Wealth and Wellness Conference and Tour. So the conference will be 3 days, and then the tour will be 7 days. And when I tell you we're going to do a tour, when I tell you we're going to live it up, when I tell you we're going to have fun, we're playing hip hop music, they're playing American music, it's no different. It's just a different vibe. And I want you to experience it with me. Okay. We're going to go to Cape Town. We're going to have day trips. We're going to have a day of community, but the conference is more going to be about dialogue. It's not going to be sitting in a room. We're going to have a day of service, of community, and going out and helping these women who suffer from domestic violence, something that's really big there in South Africa. And there's a lot of women and children in orphanages and things like that. So we're going to go and we're going to support them. We're going to raise money to support them before we go. But we're going to really go and be a part of the community. We're going to do some tribal experiences. We're going to fly to Cape Town and go to the beach. And I'm renting a big, huge mansion for all of us to stay in. This overlooks the water. We're going to go see the lions. We're going to go see the elephant. We're going to eat outside. We're going to go and get us, again, some fresh food. We're going to go and hang out with the goats. And we're going to go to the hood too. Okay, I got a lot of things planned. I'm also looking for speakers to come and join me, where you could put international speaker on your bio, because I need some heavy hitters to come and bring your knowledge in wealth, in business, and in wellness. So holistic. We're gonna dive into this holistic way of living. All of it, y'all. All of it is going to be absolutely amazing. So more details to come on that, but go and subscribe as soon as you get through watching the rest of this video. So the next day, I actually took an Uber, and that was a cool experience. And again, I'm in the car, and I'm just like, wow, I can't believe that I'm here. And this day was a final day. I was able to see some of the kids again who came back, and they came back on their own time because this was on the weekend. And they participated in the art tank. And the art tank is where talented students, people in the community, it was men, women, it was everybody, all ages, shared their gifts.
Us, your children, something we can do, entertainment like this. No one is thinking about boys or something like that. So all I'm saying is give us something that will entertain us and forget about it.
Yes, honey.
We ride like sun, comfort with loving arms. Trouble as it comes, comfort me many times. Look as it's sour, guide me, Lord, every hour.
I had to run because I cannot say the story all of it. The dog came here and hold me. I'm shaking now when I'm talking about this. The dog brought me down, and the white boy started to open up his pants and came at the back of my side and trying to show the dog how to sleep with me. I'm a survivor of all those things. And I'm a survivor of the trauma and betrayal from my uncle. My uncle betrayed me. He never gave it to me. A pride as a woman, as a girl. And he told me, because later on, there comes the missionaries in South Africa. They were looking for me to go, and I have to go and study abroad. But I couldn't get that chance because my uncle said, you are a girl, you can't go anywhere. I was shy. I couldn't know that I can do anything else in the community. Then now I open up my school that I don't even charge anybody else. And I'm teaching them how to be proud, how to do a lot of things with that. But now because of COVID, they told me to stop because there's overcrowded in my school because they were free. Because of the foreigners, they don't get certificates in South Africa, they don't get papers. Then I said, let me try them, let me help them, as long as I can capacitate them with the knowledge. And
They shared deeply about they had 3 minutes to share about their organizations that were doing work in the community. There was an organization there that was raising money and funds to be able to give pads to girls, because that's a thing, they can't afford them. A lot of the girls there, that's a big thing. Domestic violence is a big thing. A lot of organizations doing that. There was some other women that had a organization about just uplift empowerment, just like we have here in the States, empowerment organizations and empowering women. It was a lot of organizations on oppression. Didn't really see anything on business, It was really about helping the people, really just tapping into the people and pulling them up, in their struggle. And it was just so touching to hear all these stories. I was like, I want to give everybody some money. Like, I just want to. It was like 20 different people. I was like, I just want to give them all money, right? This was what I was thinking. I was like, wow, we got to pick one person. So it was this young man. Oh my God. He got up there and did some motivational speaking.
The future by implementing the art and culture into our schools. Art and culture, be it public speaking, art, music, you name it. But in that art and culture, we are going to need knowledge. So what I'm here for, and what we are here for, we are here to ask and plead that will you please help us implement and enhance the art and culture and also the libraries, so that we can gain more knowledge. And with that, I believe that we can indeed change our future. Because what I've seen today, what I've witnessed, what was happening today, I've seen people who were once held back. They revealed to themselves what they truly are. They were in a shell, hidden, because of confidence. But now, if we can unlock that confidence, we can be able to shape the future, ladies and gentlemen, with that.
Yes. All right. And he was speaking to the youth in the room. He had people standing up, giving him a standing ovation. He really stole the show. Really stole the show. And he was our winner. We had to, he deserved it. He deserved it. I forgot to mention too that there was some boys there who had built a video game, like a real video game. And they were also seeking funding. I mean, it was just a lot of things going on. But there was one girl who touched me. Her name was Lawini, and I could be pronouncing it wrong. Her story touched me because I've been there. She was raped as a teen, but she was brutally raped. And so in order to make herself feel good during that time, she used makeup to cover up her scars and cover up her bruises. And she fell in love with makeup, and making herself feel, beautiful. And so what she was looking to raise money for was to continue this in a nonprofit way, because what she does is she's taking her gift of makeup artistry, and her face was beat. Okay. She's 21 years old. She looks like she's about 15. And she takes her makeup artistry that she self-taught herself, and she goes to these shelters. Actually, her mom has a nonprofit, and actually they're the organization that we're going to be partnering with for the Coming Out Conference and Tour. And so her mom has this organization, and she goes and she makes their faces up, and she does the makeup for free. And so here, listen to what I said.
Enhance that knowledge. We can be able to change their minds and drive the future into a better perspective. So with that, ladies and gentlemen.
Many people doing great things. The one young lady with the makeup that's helping people in the communities, the lady with the red hat.
Yes.
Also, but all of you all are winners. And so, Tide Tours is pleased to announce that at the end of the year, each one of your organizations will receive a small stipend.
Thank you. So I'm so excited to be able to mentor someone financially, emotionally, and bring her up to where she can monetize what she's doing. You know how much money she can make doing makeup? And then she says she has another business idea as well where she makes bags, handmade bags. So, so I'm just like super excited to provide her free coaching for 1 entire year. And my friend Haki was like, listen, this girl, she about to be a future millionaire. You about to change her whole family legacy. And I was like, you damn right. You damn right, because that's my goal. That's my mission. I told her it's going to be some hard work. This is not going to be easy. You got to be all in. I need you to be all in. There's going to be work that you're going to have to do. I'm going to support you. I'm going to be here every step of the way, even financially. But I'm going to need you to know that entrepreneurship is not a walk in the park. So she's ready. I'm ready. So I'll be sharing that journey as we're going along, and you'll get to meet her for those of you guys that are going to come to the conference with me in October. Yes. So after the art tank, we just mingled, we networked. I was able to connect a little bit more with some of the new people who were there and got to meet some people who were doing some amazing things, of course, and took some photos, and it was just amazing. But the day before, I wasn't there, and they were able to do some artwork with the kids and people in the community, and they were taught them this song and this performance and this dance, and here is just a little bit of what that looked like. I hate that I wasn't able to catch it all, but these photos will kind of help you, see the story that was being presented, and the moves and the dance and the artistry of pain and overcoming that pain. And it was just so beautiful. The following day, I went on a safari, the real South Africa. My friends Mark and Latasha had booked me a last minute trip to a safari, and it was just so amazing. They had a driver come and pick me up. Let me let you meet Freedom. So I am on my way to a safari. My driver here. What's your name, sir? Freedom?
Freedom, yes.
Is that your real name?
Yes, that's my name.
I love it. What a perfect name. I know you get that a lot, right? Everybody.
Yes.
I love it. Freedom is picking me up here in South Africa to go on my first safari. Looking forward to it. So Freedom schooled me. He told me some secrets that I can't tell about his story and his life. And I'm not going to share them because I promised him that I would keep it in secret. But it had to deal with him being from where he's from and the struggles he's had, and how he wants to come to, America, make American money and bring it back to his family in Africa. And that was just so touching, because there is a big difference with the rand and our money. But we stopped, we took pictures. He talked to me about Africa. You learn, like, I asked questions because I want to network, I want to get to know folks. And I learned so much. And then the safari was amazing. Mark joined me there surprisingly while I was eating breakfast. And we saw, we went into the lion's den, got real close and personal with the rhinos and the zebras. It was just such a beautiful thing to see. It was so peaceful, perfect weather. It was just amazing. The safari, when you go to South Africa or Africa period, you have to, I was not going to leave Johannesburg and not do a game. It's called a game drive. It's where you drive around, you know, and interact. Because I ain't interact. Like, oh, you can get out of the car, out of the Jeep or whatever anytime. Just let us know. I was like, oh yeah, that'll be me. I want to get out. Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning. Mark, don't laugh, because I remember I said that. Did I get out the van or whatever, the buggy? No, I wasn't getting out. I sat my little butt up right there and took pictures and videotape. Let me show you some video.
Of course, the watering hole being the main focus point of all the animals, from the birds, warthogs, antelopes, everything. But just quickly before we get to the rest, I want to explain about that little zebra, why it's rolling around in the sand like that. So we call that dust bathing. Now all of the antelopes do it, the zebras, the blesbuck, all of them do it. As you can see, they are quite a darker coloration than normal because of this kind of reddish soil that we have here. Now that dust bathing is basically to get rid of some of the ticks and some of the fleas that's on their skin. So the dust basically suffocates that and they drop off that way.
So that was a great experience, you know, just seeing them in their natural habitat. But I still think they didn't like us being there. It ain't as bad as the zoo, but I still feel like, I mean, they would, you know, they had plenty. I mean, it was beautiful countryside. They had plenty of room to roam and do whatever and live their lives. But I just had this little feeling they didn't like the way some of those animals was looking. And then they run away. They look at you. I was like, oh, they don't like us here. I ain't getting out this buggy. So while I was at the safari, the artisan conference, I'm telling you, they were getting it in. Let me show you some pictures of where they went and what they were doing out in South Africa. The last day of the conference, I woke up not feeling well. I mean, I had a really bad, I'm talking about really bad headache. And my back was hurting really bad. So I was not able to join them on half of their day of service, which is I really wanted to be a part of that. Like I had every intention, but I'm telling you, the way I suffer. So I wasn't able to join them. But when I started feeling better, I got up, got dressed, got myself together, and went to the art house. And oh gosh, I was like, where are we going? I was like, where we at? I was like, it was, you know, but I can be anywhere and be comfortable and be cool. And it was just so cool walking in, and it was dancing. We actually did some paintings on the wall. The women were able to finish their skirts, and we did a lot of dancing. I came home feeling good, being able to, because I raised $2,000 to give back and to give every single penny to Kim and her team and to see the money being used. We had the bags, the tampons, the deodorant, the toothbrushes, the underwear, socks, shaving for the men. It was just, everybody got a really big duffel bag full of items and more, because the money was just, oh my gosh, just to see it, so those of you guys that donated to my Lend a Hand Uplift a Child fundraiser that I had on GoFundMe, thank you. Every single penny went to South Africa, and I mean every dime, and it was just a beauty. So thank you. As I was saying, I went out, I met with someone that I met there, and we went to dinner, had drinks, sat outside. The weather was just beautiful. Got to see the orange sunset. It was just a beautiful place. It was just so nice, and it was just good conversation, good vibes. I got to smoke a cigar and just do me, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of have this last night, because that would be my last night there, and just vibe and chill and, get to know again more of the history of South Africa and indulge in the good food. That food that night was banging. I had some prawns and the salad. Anyway, the food there is amazing. So that was cool, just to kind of get into the city life a little bit, in the city, outside of the touristy part of it all, and just really engage with the social scene of, the South Africans. And the thing about it is there's people there from different countries. So you get to kind of like hear the dialogue and the different accents to us, their accents to us, and just kind of like vibe with the people. So that was really dope to do. So I was like, okay, so I called my armed driver and had him take me around, and I was able to take pictures and see a little bit more of the town called Sandton, where it's actually the third, let's see, it's the richest place, it's the richest 3/4 mile in Johannesburg. So it was these Beverly Hill mansions. Okay, Beverly Hill mansions, gated, beautiful homes. And I went to Nelson Mandela Square. Nelson Mandela Square was so beautiful. They had the big statue of Nelson Mandela. This was a beautiful vibe, definitely touristy. They had the mall. It was just great. I did some shopping. I bought some things for my family. I bought some things for myself. I wanted to buy a lot more. I was like, where am I gonna put all this stuff? There was a beautiful art gallery there. So I know next time when I go, I'm gonna be prepared to buy art and work on the whole shipping, because international shipping costs but I'm going to be prepared, so I'm going to save up, because those costs international are just buku crazy. And then the sun started to go down again. I was able to get some more pictures of the beautiful sunset, and just really enjoy and just indulge and take in my final day there. So a few things I want to say for those of you that are now going to put South Africa or Africa on your vacation list: spend cash, because unfortunately my card was compromised once I got to the airport. From the time I got to the airport until I got home, somebody had got my information. I'm assuming they got, I have two ways I think they got it. One was through the internet, because it's unsafe, it's unsecured. And then when I purchased something from the airport, there was these guys, and they asked me for some information that I had never been asked for before. So I feel like it was them who got my card information. Now, they didn't ask me for like my address or anything, but they asked me for my ticket. If they wanted to see my boarding pass, and you can get a lot of information about people from their boarding pass, and they were entering in this information, and I didn't give them my card, because in South Africa they don't take your card, you just do the tap, you know, or you insert it. They never touch your car. But I'm thinking it was that, and I hope it wasn't. I really think that because when I went to the next store to buy something in the airport, they didn't ask me for those things, you know. So that's why I'm like, maybe it was something weird there, or it was that unsecured network. So be very careful, very cautious. Bring a few cards, but mainly use their money, use their RAND. It's just easier to, you know, it's just easier to do transactions and tip and things like that. So that's it, you guys. That is my journey. I had to share it. I know this was kind of long, but I just really wanted you guys to understand the magic and the joy and the beauty of the people, of the nature, of the motherland. So I do hope that you will go to mastermyself.net and sign up. And so you can just at least learn about the conference and the tour that I'm going to be doing in October 2022. And I would love to have you join me, especially some speakers. And, you know, I want some cool ladies. I already got a couple ladies. Cool ladies, because we're going to have fun too. Because that's just how I do. But then, you know, really people who are about helping our people release the chains at the end of the day, right? In a holistic approach and a wealth approach and a business approach, so we can go down there and build these relationships with our friends and our brothers and sisters in South Africa. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to this video. Please share with your friends and family so that they can too experience South Africa.
So we see that she's sitting up here eating in Africa with, what are these animals? What are those behind us just running around? What are those?
I don't know, but they like being on the top of that rock. Rams or something.
Just zebras and all kind of stuff. Got the giraffe over there on the other side. Like we live it. Perfect weather.
How black people supposed to live?
Exactly.
Too busy. I don't know what y'all, I don't know. I'm gonna use the term circle jerking. But that would have looked like from this perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it.
I want to remind you guys to please subscribe and hit that little notification button to my channel. I appreciate you guys.